section at Walmart looking for Nerfs. I found this 2018 Nerf dog ball launcher. Pretty cool. First time I've seen it in person. I'm not terribly interested in it though, as much as I'm into the dart shooting blasters. So I'm gonna go back here and go see if there are any of the Nerf blasters on sale. Thanks. Should be a little clearance style. They still have a lot of the Dino Squad stuff, but it's not selling. I'm surprised it's not on clearance yet, but it should be. Is that storm charge? Looks cool. I have that bell attachment at home, as well as the mag. Don't have that stuck though. Oh, that's just perfect.
So we're gonna be able to find a lot of clearance, you guys.
Except this, that I don't want it. So they don't respond at the tight state. That's what I found. Yes, with back suffering.
Okay.
You know what the dog suffering is like days with any senior.
Only part is left. And it is wide open. Which is sad. The only good one left actually. Since when did they put G.I. Joes over here? They're always rearranging their stuff. It gets annoying. Yes, while I do search for Nerf, I also look at action figures because I'm an action figure enthusiast. So, leave me alone about it. Yes, there's nothing good here. Nothing too terribly good for me. Not even the Transformers. Goodwill for $2. $2, no ammo. We're at Goodwill, but the local thrift shop needed to fix up, and I did for justice. I fixed it. Not too terribly interested in these Dungeons and Dragons Nerf blasters, but I'm rather interested in the Nexus Pro. So walk over and review it. I've seen, I think Captain has reviewed it. Aaron has definitely reviewed it. And they all agree that it's a good blaster. 60 bones though, I don't think that's the real price. Yeah, it's the real price. But that pattern is cool. So, if it's on sale next month, that's coming on with me. but I'm not instant. Probably will run soon. Yeah, this stuff is cool. Just wish I had sale with the adventure bus stuff. I'm gonna go look at electronics about it now. Cut this video short and editing. Hopefully the shop K-26 video. See you soon. Hello and welcome to K-26 Yay or Nay. This video series is inspired by the one and only Captain Xavier's K-26 channel series called Can It Take a K-26? And in this first episode, this is a mixed bag of awesomeness because the first contestant for this episode is the Clear Shot, also known as the Stormfire in the earlier line of Nerf for their Dart Tag series. The Nerf AccuStrike, I think. Sharpfire. This one is a Goodwill find, just like this. And I had to find it in separate pieces on different days. And finally, the Fortnite bolt action sniper rifle. I already took the scope off the left side priming handle as well as the stock. The only thing I did not remove was the mag. But yeah, this thing's just taped together because, well, I didn't want to bother putting the screws back in. And so there's an added bonus for this one. It is the AccuStrike series Falcon Fire. It was released in, let's see, 2015 as part of their AccuStrike series. This is a bonus test, which these two and the bolt action sniper I'm not too hopeful for taking K-26, but this one I am hopeful. Let me just adjust. I am hopeful for this one. As you can see, I already unscrewed it. Now we'll take it apart. As you can see, this is its stock spring, and in order to get to it, we need to lift up the assembly, take off the catch, and then pull out the priming rod and tube. Now notice that this is screwed on. The easy way to do that for removal is the Phillips head screwdriver of any choice. Sorry if you heard that. I had a burger earlier and then some Starbucks. Now this slinky looking, stringy looking spring is kind of flimsy, yet it's kind of powerful. So we're gonna try K-26, which would be a significant upgrade. So we'll put this stock spring aside, and I actually found something out with this and the Sharpfire, which I will show when we get to the Sharpfire. Now we want to put the cut end in first, and then this end will go up against here. It will just nest in there. So let's put that on like that, then screw it back on. Now another thing we want to do is put the catch back on, and also you notice this catch spring is replaced. It's not the original catch spring. This is a piece of spring cut from a project I was working on. Now we can just simply set this in here. Now it will want to fight, so be careful. I am always careful about these things. Oh, funny. It worked for me the first time I tried this. And yes, I tried this the first time before I realized that the catch was catch was catching a mean prime and was not liking it. There we go. It's in there. It is in there. Now we need to get all the other parts back in. Now I wish I had the spring for the clip piece, but that one's broined on me, so it's just going to be resting in there. And also there's a piece missing, but I will add that back in later. For right now, let's just button her up. Also, that piece that's missing is a dart storage piece, but that's okay. I could always just open it back up and add it back later. Oh, I just realized I'm screwing it in backwards. Alright, now notice this hole here. You think that would be for one of these screws, these long screws, these semi-long screws, right? Wrong. It's actually for one of these tiny little screws. These little short baby screws, which are just adorable. So just put that right there so you don't cause any stress right here. If you notice I'm breathing hard, that's because I'm bending down while on my knees doing this. Not a good posture for me, so I will have to switch postures, which I will do right now. That was my skate deck that I'm currently working on. Okay, I can't. But let's just finish this up. Now I do have high hopes for the clear shot because Captain Xavier pulled this stunt, and to my happy surprise, it worked. To his happy surprise, it also worked because he said something that made it positive when he found out how hard it hit after upgrading the spring system. Which, if you want to know what he said, go watch his video on this, where he showed off the clear shot, also known as the Stormfire, and 3 clones of it. 3 beautiful clones of it, I should say. Alright, now, oh, here it is, trying to escape from me. Now, we just put that back down and then button it up. Alright, buttoned up. Now let's test it out. Ooh. Sweet mother of mercy. That is a mean prime. And I love it. It's not as mean as the previous time I tried it. But first, before we move on to the sharp fire, I'm going to turn my fan on after I cut the video for a second. And we're back. I have taken care of some stuff I needed to do. Now let's see if the sharp fire can take a K-26, which actually I'm not hopeful for this at all, but we're gonna find out anyway. First, what we need to do is remove the stock and barrel. Then we can get to all the screws, but actually we don't need to because it's right here. And if you're wondering why this post, well, this post screw socket and this one are like this, it's because I already tried this with K-26 and it fit, but I had a problem when getting the cover off. The spring decided to break the two screw tabs, which is why there's also a screw missing. So we'll see. Uh-oh. That screw better not be stripped. No, it's not looking stripped, so I just need to apply a little pressure. Behave you, or I will gut you like a fish. Sorry, clear shot was being disrespectful. Alright, here's the K-26. And yeah, it'll fit, but as I previously went over, I tried it earlier and the spring ended up breaking these two screw hole posts. It still screws on just fine, but now for that little trick I showed, I told where, here's the trick. I took its stock spring and doubled it up with a clear shot spring. So here's how I did it. I just coiled them around each other. Now, it took me a few tries to get this right, but this does work fairly well to just coil stock springs together. Only thing is, this thing loves to get caught in the plunger rod head, or the plunger tube head, I should say. But that's all part of the fun. Yeah, this thing does not want to work, but I will keep trying. I will actually be doing this off camera, as it's a lot easier. Get in there. All right, there it is. Okay, that's not looking good. There we go. Now, and there you go. The screws fell out, so I'm gonna have to put them back in. Ah! These screws do not like behaving. I will fix those broken screw hole posts. Just for right now, let's get this back together. Sweet Mother of Jesus, thank you for wishing this upon me. This idea of mine worked to just double up the spring with the clear shot spring. And to see if it works, I have a mag full of darts that I can pull two from. One for the sharp fire, one for the clear shot. So, hold on. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to put the stock and barrel attachments back on it. And this is now modded and ready for any future war. Nerf war, that is. Now, since this is ready, let's prime it and put a dart in it. And yes, the first dart holder is missing. Ooh, that is mean. And that hits hard. Alright, I'm gonna cut it here, rearrange, and then get the Fortnite BASRL in front of the camera. Alright, now here is the Fortnite BASRL. Now it comes with a stock and scope, as well as this cool looking cartoony mag. And I love this thing. It's beautiful. And what strikes me peculiar about this is that it looks like a retaliator, long shot, long strike, and tri-strike all in one. But you won't know that until I open her up. Gotta do this slowly because something wants to sproing in there, I can already tell. There aren't any screws in there. Okay, there we go. And there's the spring. And from the looks of this, no. K-26 cannot fit in there. I mean, theoretically it could if all the internals were metal, and even the bolt sled, but no. As they are, those internals cannot handle a K-26. I mean, the plunger tube's big enough, but it's just not worth trying. Unless you want to damage something. I sure as hell don't want to damage this blaster because I love this thing. So I'm just gonna button it back up after I put all the parts that go on the body back on. So give me a sec while I go off camera. Here's the stock, which I need to get you guys a better look at. And it goes here and here. But best part is I actually don't have to just push this back in. I can just snap it back in once this whole thing's buttoned up. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's button this back up. Got the screws right here, as well as the left-hand bolt piece. Which, if you don't remove one of these first on any bolt-action rifle, you're not going to get the shell open. So I'm just going to snap that back in there. Then I'm going to get all the silver screws out, because these are the screws for the bolt-action sniper. And it does not matter where you put these, they're all the same size screw, which is good for me because I don't have to worry about short screws going into smaller places. It also helps if you line up the screwdriver with the screw head so you don't accidentally strip it. Sorry, I had to pause my TV because there was something playing that had nothing to do with Nerf. Now we can move on to the screws on the rest of the gun. We're doing it 2x2. That helps makes things go smoother. And yes, there's screws that go along the black rail here. The Nerf style Picatinny rail, or Nerfatini rail as I'm gonna call it. I know that sounds silly, but yeah, I don't care. This video is supposed to be silly in some aspects. All right. Sorry if the camera's moving around, it's just me trying to find a better position. Uh-oh, something's misaligned. Uh-oh, that is also not good. Apparently, when I started screwing the top together, I forgot about this piece here, the jam door. There we go. Jam door is freed. Now let's screw those parts back down.
the catch back down. There we go. Get in there, you. Behave yourself. Just behave yourself for once. Uh-oh. Something's not right here. Oh, that's not good. Apparently the trigger has jumped ship. There we go. Now she'll snap together. There's some funky stuff going all over the place with this blaster tonight. Now we could theoretically snap the stock back on, but you know what? I'm going to. There. Now the stock will hold these parts in place while I put the screws back in. Make sure there's no screw in there. Sometimes I'm clumsy. I can be a schmuck. Like Captain Xavier. So yeah, as I've proven, this blaster cannot take a K-26 without modification to the internals, metal modifications. Or, you know what, you can just get yourself a long shot or long strike or tri-strike spring upgrade and put that in. It will work just fine. But do not, I repeat, do not put a K-26 in this blaster. You will ruin it. Either that or it won't catch. I'm not gonna try it because I already know that this blaster cannot take it. Now, let's put the scope back on as soon as I find it. Here's the comedically cartoony scope. I love it. And it fits the Fortnite aesthetic really well, and it fits my other blasters well. But I'm keeping it on the bolt action sniper. Uh-oh, did something wrong here. Hold on, let me be off screen here. Oh great, I jammed it. Why is it jammed? We have an issue. It is not priming. Oh well, I have it buttoned up, so tomorrow, since I won't be filming, I'll open it up, take a look, and then fix it. Now, for the moment I've been waiting for, and you've been waiting for, well, you all have been waiting for, the AccuStrike series Nerf Falcon Fire. First things first, blaster's cool, looks like a futuristic pistol, prime's smooth, but it can't take a K-26 because it has sharp fire internals, so it can take a spring upgrade though, which I won't do on camera. So do not put a K-26 in this, it won't catch at all. I tried it, it's just not gonna work. Just like it won't work in the sharp fire or in the Fortnite bolt action sniper. So yeah, verdict, that was a major yes for the clear shot. It takes the spring, the upgrade spring real well and fires like a beast. I will upgrade my cosplay Stormfire clear shots to K-26. That was a no for the Falcon Fire. That was a no for the Sharp Fire. And that was a no for the bolt action sniper, which I'm too lazy to get and put on camera. So yeah, if you like this first episode of K-26 yay or nay, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you want to see more of K-26 yay or nay, and I will make it happen. Until then, this is Snowfox Cosplays, signing off, and happy nerfing.